Welcome, thank you for joining me. Don't worry about any sort of frame dropping that's happening on the screen right now. That is entirely on my side, simply because I am alt-tabbed out of the game. Once I tap back in, it'll be perfectly fine, which I'm about to do right now. So, I have not been playing this game for the last couple days. There is a reason for that. The main one being, I've had uni, and I've had to focus on that, and just haven't really felt like I've had the time. But, you know, things have calmed down a little bit. And, you know, I'm just feeling like I have more time on my hand now. Well, that's not true at all. I have an assessment due this this Friday that I haven't started, but I will be, my aim is to finish at least half of it, if not more of that, tomorrow. But anyway, so we're getting back into Final Fantasy. I tried to do an Everland 1% speedrun a couple days ago on stream. Didn't go that well. I did one offline. I put it up on the YouTube, so it's not a good run. Didn't PB, but it did give me a recorded run I could submit for the PAX 2021 ASM speedrun event, which if I don't know if I'll get in, hopefully I do, but I will probably be practicing that a bit more as well. Maybe do an hour of practice of that after the Final Fantasy streams. But anyway, today we're going to be getting into all the side quests that are in this specific area, because as you may have noticed, there's 1,000,001 of them. Oh, and I've got to go over there to complete that. That scent! The smell of the sun, the sky, and the skies linger upon you. Truly, it is a wonderful aroma. Might I ask you for a favor? There is something that I need from the surface. I shall, of course, compensate you for your troubles. I would like for you to bring me back 3 water sprite cores, which can be obtained from the Apis at Hell's Lid. They might appear frail, but do not let that fool you. They are by no means easy to defeat. What level are all my quests? There are 62 and 63, and what level is my mechanist, my gunbreaker? It is level 61, so we can't hand these quests in. 'Tis a shame. The hour of truth is upon us, yet I am just unsure where to begin. The Ruby Princess who quietly slumbers on, she... Please, this will be easier to explain if you could look upon her as I speak. Please follow me. Alright, so just a reminder, that person that I just spoke to, she was the one who informed us about the dungeon in this area and how it is not in a good way, and she wanted our help to save the Ruby Princess, and that she was not being completely honest with us, and she would tell us what she was being dishonest about once we had saved the day. Hello, madam. Am I correct to assume you are from the surface? Outside of the Kojin, we do not receive too many visitors. Then again, it is only to be expected. We live at the bottom of the sea, after all. Long ago, in exchange for the treasures we gave them, the Kojin taught our ancestors the secrets to living in this great expanse of water. We have resided here as their neighbors. They are very kind-hearted and clever people who love collecting rare items. It would greatly benefit you to befriend them. Aha! One moment. Something is coming to me. Yes, I know. If you were to wipe out some of the awahaki growing around their village, they are sure to be extremely pleased. About 6 should get you in their good graces. Miss, you are an adult, right? Mother tells me I am still too young to venture far from home, but there is something that I really need. Lately, Mother has not been feeling well. I thought making her a hairpin might cheer her up, but I have no coral. Please, will you bring me 3 of the prettiest, reddest coral you can find? If you do not know where to search for them, you should ask Tosetsu. He will be able to tell you. I thought I recognized you. Perhaps you remember me too. I am the girl you saved from the shores of from the shore jellyfish in Onokoru. Do not tell me you are surprised to learn I am from Suino Sato. Well, it is true that we rarely stray far from our home, our small underwater village. We do occasionally go out to collect food. The day you rescued me, I had left to do just that, but before I could harvest the mozuku I so dearly need, I was ambushed by those awful creatures. I still have yet to recover from the injuries I sustained, and was hoping you could help me one last time. Please might you gather 4 clumps of mozuku and bring them back to me? Oh my, you must be from the surface. Normally I would avoid associating with anyone of your ilk, but we are in desperate need of outside help. You see, 2 warm spring gasami have made their way into the Anemone Gardens. Some of the Anemone. That's a word I only learned recently. Anyway, gardens. Some of the men in our village went to dispatch them, but because they are unused to fighting on land, none of them survived the encounter. If we do not manage to kill them off soon, they will end up consuming all the available food there. Please, you must get rid of them for us. We, the rain, left the surface long ago that we might forge ourselves a peaceful life under the sea. Maintaining such serenity, however, is not always easy. My 2 sons can attest to that. From the crack of dawn until the dusk they fight. Lately things have started to escalate and they have begun to trouble the entire village with their spats. I have scolded them on multiple occasions, telling them that such disturbing behavior is unacceptable. They, however, still refuse to listen. Perhaps you can try having a word with them. You can start with my oldest son. He should be over by the racks of dried fish. If he attempts to start a fight with you, when you approach, I suggest you respond with a resounding "Ha!" That should stop him. If your sun-kissed skin is any indication, you have come here from the world above. Sadly for you, we are an extremely tight-knit and self-sufficient community, and do not have any work for outsiders. Wait, perhaps that is not necessarily true. I have just thought of a task only one of your kind will be able to carry out. Tell me, are you any good at hunting birds? Very good. In that case, I would like for you to bring me back the breast meat of 3 ruby hornbills. Right, and now we come up here. Sorry about alt-tabbing again, but yeah, sorry, I was just checking something on Discord. Sorry, just sorting out some D&D stuff for one of my players in the campaign I'm trying to set up. Ah, Balasar, how lucky I am to have caught you. I would like to open negotiations with Mistress Kimiko, but members of the Confederacy are not exactly welcome in Kugane. You, however, are not subject to the same constraints as us, and I would ask that you deliver a letter to her on my behalf. If you would kindly accompany me to our guard room just atop the stairs, I can give it to you right now. In the meantime, I shall go and take care of our honest merchant friends. Balasar, I hope you work your usual magic and bring us back some more good news. Right, now, where is there a TP over? No, there isn't. Okay. Damn, I have a lot of them. There are just 1,000,001 quests here. Have I almost? Yeah, I've almost hit my cap. Ah, well, if it isn't an adventurer, how would you like to go on a treasure hunt? The item I would have you search for can only be found on remote islands. Most sane men would avoid such places, as they are often overrun with all manner of terrible beasts, but you look like you would relish the challenge, and clearly, you're not sane. I would have you go to the Isle of Beko. The only individuals that dare set foot upon its soils are the occasional Kojin of the Blue who enter and exit their neighboring seas. There you will be able to find something known as blessing stones. They are round, white, and just a bit warm to the touch. Bring one back to me, will you? Abiki. Ah, you must be one of those, what are they called again? Adventurers? Yes, I can see it in your eye. You are used to battle. In fact, I think part of you even thrives on it. All of us on this island are in contrast but humble fishermen. We know not how to fight. This is problematic, as lately we have been plagued by terrible monsters, which come to devour the fish from our nets and threaten our very livelihoods. And in fact, just the other day, they completely destroyed our fishing grounds near Onokoro. I fear, should this continue, our village will no longer be able to sustain itself. Thus, I turn to you for aid. Might you dispatch of them for us? You will, of course, be compensated for your services. The beasts are to the north of here. Please see that they are slain. An adventurer, come ye be praised. I need you to do something for me. You see, my husband has taken ill and is currently bedridden. Unless he returns to work soon, we will be in dire straits to speed his recovery along. I am thinking to make him a hearty stew and need your help gathering some of the necessary ingredients. Please bring me a handful of verm shrooms that grow to the north of here, 3 slabs of island Gedan meat, and some crimson seagrass from the Isle of Zeki. Kansui. When will I see you again, my sweet? Huh? You were not supposed to hear that. Though now that you have, mayhap you can assist me in my quest to find the woman who has so captured my heart. Every night, as the moon reaches its zenith, the winds will carry the mellifluous sound of a woman seeking. The other evening I tried to learn where it was coming from and came across a beautiful woman with long black hair. As soon as I made to approach her, however, she took to the waters and disappeared in the direction of Onokoro. My father insists it was simply a dream, but I know better. This lovely lady, she is a pirate, I am certain of it. The village elders have recently arranged for me to be wed, but before I go through with this marriage, I need to speak to her, even if it's just once. Please might you help me find her? An outsider. Those firm arms and lean shoulders. You look to be as strong as 10 Asari men. Thank the Kami for sending you to help us. There is this young man who needs your help. One of our fishermen, Nayoshi, has been cornered by a fiendish beast. While we desperately want to rush to his aid, I fear not even the combined strength of our village will be enough to repel it. Please, you must save him. I'm afraid you might be the only one that can. In order to undertake this quest, you must first clear the floor 50 of the Palace of the Dead. To gain access to the Palace of the Dead, you must complete the quest, the House of the Dead, of that death built. Well, I haven't done that. Let's, the house that death built. The house that death built, FFXIV. Yeah, just tell me where it is, if it's what I'm thinking it is. Yes. So the house that death built. Can be collected in... Oh yeah, okay, so I've done all of that, but where's New Gridania 1213? Well, I might do that, because I haven't actually done that stuff, but maybe later. Actually, no, maybe not, we'll see. Regardless of what it takes, I must find a way to lay my hands on... Aha! You! Yes, you, my friend! There is no mistaking that daring glint in your eye. You must be an adventurer. Might you agree to lend this fellow a hand? You see the wild fowl that settle in this area at around this time like to collect shiny objects for their nests. While most would consider what they gather to be rubbish, there are some who see it as incredibly valuable treasure. As can be expected of birds, wildfowl tend to build their nests upon plateaus, or other extremely high, hard-to-reach places. Added to that, should there happen to be eggs in the nest you are looking through, you risk the ire of mother birds. Ugh. For a woman of your caliber, however, neither of those things should pose any challenge. Please search the nests and bring me back what you find. Where's that blasted boat? It should be here by now. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. My daughter is late returning from Kugane, you see, and I thought to come and look for her. I can't imagine the Confederacy giving her any trouble. She's always been good about putting money aside for the Ruby Tide. Oh, gods, what if the Red Kojin caught sight of her? My dear, sweet Shihomie. She only meant to bring home a bit of old furnishing to give comfort to our village. I don't know what I'd do if anything should happen to her. I know this is sudden, but you've the look of a woman who can handle a bit of danger. Would you be willing to look for my daughter? She should be traveling close to the shore of his... Oh, it's a Beast Tribe quest. Well, yeah, we can do those now, I guess. Sink or swim. Miss, do you know how to swim? Because if you do, I need your help. I used to love the feeling of gliding through the waters more than anything. That is until one day I pushed my luck and went too far from shore. I nearly drowned, and since then I've been too scared to even dip my toes into the sea. There is nothing more shameful than being the son of a fisherman and terrified of water. That is why I must train in secret. No one, absolutely no one can find out about this, especially Father. Do you see that small boat over there? I want to attempt to swim to it, but I'm afraid I cannot do it alone. Please, might you lead the way and beckon me into the water? Later. We're gonna go to New Gridania and do that random generated dungeon stuff, because that's fun, and I haven't done it on this person. Alright, so 1213. Excuse me. There we go, the house that Death built. As I live and breathe, you're that adventurer everyone's been talking about, aren't you? I take it you've heard about that nasty business down near Isomhala? Surely you've heard the stories of a strange portal suddenly appearing in the ruins down there? Hey, don't give me that look, I'm only telling you what I overheard from the whalers. They say on the other end of it is some sort of labyrinth. Thing is, every time they go down there to map the place out, nothing is the same. A mystery if I've ever heard one. Frankly, I'm more than happy to let it stay a mystery. Strange apparitions, booby traps. Going down there is nothing short of suicide. Still, the prospect of treasure is awfully tempting. Don't take my word for it, though. Head down to Isomhala and you can hear it straight from the chocobo's mouth. I've never actually completed this, so, you know, maybe that could be something worth trying to do today. And then come back to, not tomorrow, I got D&D tomorrow night, but, Thursday. Come back Thursday night and, finish all this side quest, depending on how long this takes. I'm sorry, but I must insist that you... Oh, an adventurer, and a rather seasoned-looking one besides. On the off chance you're not simply here to gawp, perhaps you can lend us a hand? You see, despite the fervent protestation of those Duskwights over there, we cannot permit civilians within the ruins at this time. Capable men and women like you, on the other hand, are more than welcome. That is, if you've got the stones for it. Pray seek out the others stationed in Quarry Mill. Well met, adventurer. I take it you have come to learn more of the recent happenings at Isomha. The site is of interest owing to the Gilmoran ruins, Gilmora being an underground city which predates Gridania, in case you were unaware. Any road a few days past we received... Okay, I'm just gonna skip through this because who cares? Just let me in. I don't know what it is, so yeah, sure, let's hit yes. Duty registration complete. Oh, I see. You know what? Let's just see how far I can make it by myself. Commence. See how far I can go by myself. So the thing about this is it restarts us at level 1 and we have to level our way up again. But the enemies at the beginning are very easy to kill and offer decent experience. and then you also get items and what have you. So as you can see, I'm only level 1. All I've got is my basic attack. I obtained a, is that my... Oh shit, I don't... Is it C? Yes, okay it is. So Pomander of Steel decreases damage received by 40%. See what I mean by quick leveling? Yeah, so there's the exit. I think it's every 10 floors it changes a little bit. Like the theme changes, I mean. And it is also important to check places because there are secret treasures and sort. For the time being, I'm just going to put on Control 3. Nice. My edible arm is now +1. And I found the exit, but I don't want to go to the exit yet. I want to explore this place as much as I possibly can. Nice! Yeah, now enemies respawn the longer you stay on the floor. Ooh, nice. What trap was that? That was unable to use weapon skills, and I need to use magic skills. Excuse me. Also, an important thing to note is that you can only have 3 of an item in your inventory. Music just got a bit epica for some reason. Oh. Ah, another visitor. Haste granted. Yes. Really giving me a lot of attack power, but I wouldn't mind getting some more defense. Oh god. Good thing I yield. Do I have that on my bard? Hmm. delivers a ranged attack with potency 100. Ooh. I don't think I have that on my bar. Let's make this floor a little bit safer. Yeah, I didn't have that skill on my bar before. I have to change that. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna stand on it to see what happens. Oh, it's... What does that do? It... Nice, a bit more defense. And I think floor 10 will have a boss. Yes. Oh, I am 100% going to die here. It would have made a lot more sense to do this as a gunbreaker. Is an area of, with a full inventory mirrors or in the loss of roads for progress. Leave the area. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, do I just do this 10 floors at a time? If so, then that changes things. Hello, witchy lady. You cannot carry any more elegant tombstones or poetics. I should go. Ah, I see. Proceed to the next floor. Come on. I'm ready to go. Ooh, that's not good. I really need to get a higher Aether Pool armor. Hey, as I was saying, here's the current floor map. Let's make it. high potions. So I got an hour to complete 10 floors. The next boss might end up being trouble. I want to try and get to level 30 by the time I get to the next boss floor. Or level 40, whatever ends up being the more logical. Treasure chests on this floor. The effect is right. always like seeing my weapons and armor get upgraded. Wait, that turned into a treasure chest. I see that now. I'll come to that one last. I would like some more April Fool armor upgrades, please. Maximum HP decreased. Oh, that's not good. It's not good at all. In that case, yeah, I am actually going to use the safety. I want to get rid of any traps that could blow up on me. Well, that's so good. It's a good thing I got off that heal in time, or that could have been very bad. Oh, and there's another one. Hey, weapon up to 11. I would have preferred armor up to 5. Just in case this is a trap chest. Yep, I figured that would happen. Eventually. I did get armor up to 5, but I also walked over a trap. So we're gonna wait for that trap to wear out. Nice, more armor. The gloom spreads. I have no idea what that means. It's probably why the screen, why things are red. That's unfortunate for me, but never mind. Oh, shit. Thought I was gonna die there. $33. Of witching. Transform all targets from range into frog, imp, or chicken. Does not work on bosses. That one firsthand. Oh wait, there is another exit over here. Cougar, this one, so let's get the, okay, so they're both Granketsu. When do I get Kasha? At level 40. I'm still ways off of that. Innovation, damage dealt is reduced, damage taken is increased. Yeah, we're gonna wait for that one to run out before we get into another fight. Alright, so we're going to use a safety, use a sight, use a Fortuna. Oh, what an absolute waste. Should have used it on the last floor. Alright, let's see if I can manage to defeat the floor 20 boss. I'm gonna use the strength. I don't think I'm gonna beat this one. Yeah, no, didn't think that would work. No, didn't think I would succeed. That's fine though. Yeah, and then we're starting over again. I think I might have had a better chance if I was playing a tank spec, but 'tis what it is. Alright, I'll start. Well, that was about an hour and a half of the stream, so I'll start working towards all those side quests now. Assuming I greetings, adventure. What brings you to Quarrymel? What do you do here? Blah blah blah. No. Greetings, friend. I am Unakoto Pajal of Gridania. As you may have noticed, the wood whalers have become strange artifacts. You wish to siphon the strength from your Aetherpool arms for use outside the Palace of the Dead? I apologize, but I can't in good conscience allow you to leave yourself vulnerable in the ruins. I sense there is yet much to be discovered, so you must clear the first 50 floors, okay? You wish to use your Aetherpool arms outside the palace? Okay, you have to... So, I have... Control C... Battle... Other... Rival. Nope, it's not any of these. More up. What about this guy? You have ventured into the ruins. Yes, appraise the pieces of the accursed horde. Dinosaur leather glove. It's absolutely worthless. I got Magic Prism Indigo Star. This peculiar can use illusions by weaving together myriad shades of light used in Hamlet or Histamil to celebrate for celebratory purposes. And a flame tracer. Okay, well, that was fun. Let's head back and do the actual quests we've got now. Oh, there's two quests over there that I can't do. So I don't know if I'm going to end up doing these in the greatest order, but I'm going to do every quest and then I'm going to hand them in. So that's probably going to end up doing it in a pretty piss poor order. But hey, I won't have a lot of text. You saved my life. Thank you. Haven't been born and raised in this quaint village, I always knew I would be laid to rest here. Just never did I realize that I might come so soon. May I have your name? Mistress Balasar, Mistress Bigman, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Even among the numerous beasts I've reeled in from the seas, this one was peculiarly terrifying. I wish I knew what about me continues to attract these fiendish creatures. If only I could learn the answer and find a way to get half as many fish bites. Either way, I would like to properly thank you. Please, if you would accompany me back to the village, that I might give you a gift for your troubles. Dry squares. I'm sorry, everyone. Truly, I am. Mr. Spigman, thank you for coming all this way. Unfortunately, I will not be able to get your gift to you just yet. It seems some of my fellow fishermen wish to have a word with me. What in the hell is wrong with you, Nayoshi? Do you not realize the peril you put us in every time you go fishing? It's past time you hang up your rod. We will have no more of this. Please. Anything but that. How am I to eat if I cannot fish? The village needs comes first. We will never know peace as long as you are out in the waters reeling in beasts after ferocious beast. They are so shaken, they will not listen to reason. Perhaps if you were to soothe them, they will become more receptive. Please start with Koruri. She is a good friend. You killed the beast Nayoshi fished from the sea? Then we are safe. For now. Everyone listen. This kind lady has slain the monster. Neither we nor the village are in danger any longer. I shall have a stern word with Nayoshi while the rest of you go back to work. Or have you all already fulfilled your quota for the day? Well, no, but you cannot keep letting him off the hook like this. Your friendship is something I'll never understand. How is it that the village best diver is friends with the village worst fisherman? We were born in the same year, and he lived but a stone's throw away from me. It was only natural. But that is not important. It's time you all return to work. Fine, whatever. Fine, but for everyone's sake, you had better find a way to convince him to quit fishing. Mr. Spigman, thank you for that. It seems I am once again in your debt. I, too, owe you my thanks, madam, and I must also apologize for the troubles Nayoshi has caused you. As for you, how many times have I asked, pleaded with you even, to quit fishing? Everyone is fed up with your antics. If I was not your friend, you would be in a great deal of trouble right now. Every time you promise it will not happen again, it does. You keep fishing monsters from the sea, each more dangerous than the last. This cannot continue. We are a poor village. You must find a different job, a way to make yourself useful. Karuri, that is not as easy as you make it sound. We are a village of fishermen. How am I to show my face in public if I cannot bring home fish, however minuscule the amount? You are far too stubborn for your own good, or anyone else's good. Fine. You shall be granted one final chance. Next time we go fishing, you must catch at least half the number of fish I do. Anything less, and you are to give up fishing for good. She cannot be serious, can she? Even on my best day, I can barely catch enough fish to feed myself. Either way, everyone's stares are starting to make me feel uncomfortable. Please join me behind those large boulders yonder. I would still like to give you something. going to slowly start moving forward and into the water. Should I become too petrified to move, I need you to cheer me on, that I might overcome my fear. Oops, did not mean to do that. Thank you. My heart no longer feels as though it's pounding out of my chest. I think I can push myself further. I may need your prayers, however, to guide me along. Oh. Thank you. I was gripped by an irrational fear, but your prayers have melted it away. I think I can do this. I am going to try swimming the rest of the way to the boat. I hope you will be there waiting to congratulate me when I do. I made it. I can scarce believe it. Oh, thank you so very much, miss. Your encouragement is what kept me afloat and allowed me to come this far. Say there, boy, you are quite the swimmer. You seem to be right at home in the seas. You really think so? I have long dreamed of becoming a great fisherman like my father, and your words have filled my heart with hope. Well, if you're serious about pursuing that dream, I suggest you take care of yourself. After all, a fisherman in poor health at sea is like a floundering fish on land. Take me, for example. My back pains flare up earlier and caused me to drop my tackle box into the water. If I could dive beneath the waves and make it to the ocean floor, I would gladly retrieve this man's possessions for him. Sadly, it is far beyond my ability. If you think you can do it, however, perhaps you can show him with a wordless "leave it to me." Right, leave it to /me. Oh, so you think you're an adept enough diver to brave the depths of the sea? Miss, you know how to dive. You think you can make it to the seabed and fetch the man's things? If you are truly capable and willing, I shall not refuse the favor. Just be careful. The waters can be dark and treacherous place. Were you able to find my tackle box? I must say, I'm impressed. You saved me a great deal of hassle. My boy, with a fine mentor like this lady, yeah, you are sure to become a master of the seas someday. Now the two of you must be starting to feel the bitter bite of the waters right about now. You best return to shore quickly before you succumb to the cold. Miss, I am going to attempt to swim back on my own. I will meet you back at the coast near the large boulder where we first met. Actually, you know what? No. I go. We will just do it like this. It's not the best order. In fact, it's probably the absolute worst way to do things, but hey. It's the way I'm gonna do it. It's 10 o'clock. I suppose I gotta look at my timer up there. Ah, please, stay away. No others, not another step. From Isari, you say? Was it my father who sent you? My ship was attacked by the Red Kojin, but I was saved by this warrior of the blue. Would that we could have saved the cargo on board. Save the cargo? Very well. Wait, your kindness is greatly appreciated, but you cannot mean to go against the Red Kojin, not alone. Please, miss, you have to go after him. He was gravely injured in my rescue. 'Twould be suicide for him to face them in his condition. How could I fall for such an obvious trap? Thank you, brave warrior. Oh, thank goodness, you're both alright. Why have you come, woman? I'm sorry, you both were gone for so long I began to worry and... Do not misunderstand. I am not angry. I meant only to say this place is dangerous. But the Red are gone now, and your cargo is safe. Everything is there, yes? One, two, yes, this seems to be all of it. The others will be so happy when they see these goods. Thank you so much. Then my work here is finished. Wait, please, would you at least tell me your name, the name of the gallant Kojin who rescued me? My name? I am Kabuto of the Blue. You, brave warrior, what is the name of the woman who rescued me? Balasar, I shall remember it. I haven't much, but please, let me repay you both for your kindness. Balasar saved my life. For another to repay my debt of gratitude would be a stain on my honor. I see. Then, at the very least, let me give you something. Most of these goods are worn or broken, but if anything here is to your liking, by all means. Broken? Repairing them is part of my training as a craftsman. Thankfully, the merchant of Kugane are willing to part with such wares for relatively little. Still, I hope there is something here that pleases you. What is this? Ah, that is a Karakuri puppet. Would that I knew who made it or how. Fixing it was quite the challenge. Still, the children back home will love it. I would have this Karakuri. That is a fine choice. Yes, a fine choice indeed. Far be it from me to deny the Kojin who saved me his reward. Balasar, meet with me at the entrance to Tamamizu. There I will present you with a token of my thanks. A peculiar one, isn't he? Certainly not the best with words, but his heart is pure and sword true. Thank you again for your help. Delivering these homes should be easy enough on my own. Take care and safe travels. Okay, so search the... I'm gonna go out on a limb and bet that this stuff is underwater. Search the windfowl nests to obtain windfowl treasure. Oh no, I stand corrected. This won't be underwater because I have to deal with birdies on this one. Over here. Plunder on high. I might have to Google this one. Plunder on high, FXIB. Helpful. Alright, let's just zoom out of the map and... Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's just been a bit of a dingus. Sometimes the game is a bit of a dingus. So I'm level 68. As you sift through the nest, your hand brushes up against something hard and gold. You found treasure. Oh, that was a big crit. This is not a wildflower treasure, a wildflower treasure. Oh, I think I get it now. The reason it is being a dingus is because the quests are all over the place. Yeah, I get it. Can no more raids, alliance raids. Oh yeah, I can do raids. There we go. Now the last one. Would that this desk were a time desk. Alright, now let's take this one off the... And... Now we have to go all the way over here, so we're going to teleport here because that'll get us there quicker. I really should go to the place where I can spend my... I think I'll find that out in a moment. No, there's no point in doing that until... Well, I can get them, but I can't wear them. I'm getting the higher end gear by using my poetic thingamajiggies. I won't be able to wear them until I hit level 70, but I can still have them prepared when it does happen. Underwater we go. I mean, sure, why the hell not? I gotta... Shiosai will be bringing her out shortly. He should be but a few moments longer. Oh, Hisui, why do you refuse to open your eyes? Balasar, there is something you must know. I am not the Ruby Princess's younger sister. In fact, she has no sister. I am the Ruby Princess, ruler of Suino Sato. The slumbering girl before you goes by the name of Hisui, and is my dearest friend. We have known one another since childhood. Your Grace, I am entirely to blame. Had I been more prepared, more aware, Lady Hisui would not be in this sorry state. You see, a few days ago we received a visitor from the outside. They had come to perform a court ritual to protect the Ruby Princess from any potential dangers. We decided to conceal her true identity. I had her lady-in-waiting, Hisui, take her place, as she and Her Highness bear a great resemblance to each other, something owing to the fact that they are distant blood relatives. I was confident no one would notice the switch. I was right. That is why when the proceedings commenced, it was Lady Hisui who became possessed by the terrible fiend they summoned, and now, well, you can see for yourself what has become of her. To mitigate such disasters, severe restrictions on who can enter and exit Shisui of the Violet Tides have always been in place. In fact, even the Ruby Princess is forbidden by law to leave its gates. When wraith after wraith began appearing, however, I was left with little choice. I whisked Her Highness away to the village and had her pretend to be the Ruby Princess's sister, Kurenai. Kurenai, that was the name I had before my mother passed away, and I assumed the title of Ruby Princess. It was also the name Hisui would call me by growing up, I get what they mean. For as far back as I can remember, she was there for me. From the best of times to the worst of times, all the laughter and tears we shared. Hisui, is this truly where it ends? Forgive me, Your Grace. This is my fault. If only there were a way I could go back and prevent all this. Shiosai, there is nothing to forgive. None of us could have predicted this would happen. You are no more to blame for what happened than I. Balasar, now you know everything. I hope you do not think any less of me for my lie. Now that everything here has been settled, I shall be departing for Suino Sato. The cure to Hisui's condition can only be found above. I know this because as Ruby Princess it was my duty to study all the available writings at the palace. Very well, Your Grace. Where would you have us go? No, Shiosai. I shall be embarking upon this quest on my own. You will be staying here. The people need you to protect them in my absence. Her Grace has made it clear she would have me remain here. Mistress Balasar, might you accompany her in my stead? While Lady Hisui's body remains, her soul has long departed. I fear that no amount of rest or magic can cure her. I can only hope that in traveling with you, it will make it easier for Her Grace to come to terms with this tragic fate of her friend. Until such a time, she must face this truth. However, I ask, nay, beg, that you keep her safe. My day will be done. Huh? What do you want? Stop wasting my time. Hurry up and say what it is you've come to say. Huh? What? Come at me, bro. Huh? Huh? Who do you think you are to take such a lofty tone with me? Well, if it's a fight you want, it is a fight you will get. But wait, Perhaps this is what Mother meant when she said I had an unpleasant attitude. Now that I think about it, I have often done to my brothers what you just did to me. Maybe it was the cause of our constant brawls. I understand now. Thank you, madam, and my apologies for trying to fight you. If you happen to see my brother, please tell him I am sorry. You came to tell me my brother says he is sorry. I do not believe you. Give him your best, huh? What do you... You did that because I seemed grumpy. No, you misunderstand. Mother also often comments that I seem sullen. I am not. I simply do not have much to say. Perhaps my brother has also been mistaking my silence for anger, and that is why he shouts at me. I must go and sort this out. Thank you, madam. You have made me realize how important it is to let others know what I am thinking. I shall go find my brother now. There's a quick way to this one, so... Contain water sprite cores. It's the circle. It's the core of life. I guess what's this one? Destroy the Awaki. Oh, there. I'm guessing this one is going to be underwater. Well, you know what? Let's just go get this first, and then I'll just teleport there. was down. Swim away, Black Chucky, swim away. I hope they have a gold chocobo in this game. I should actually look that up. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do this. Gold chocobo FFXIB. Oh, there's gold chocobo feathers. Nope, no gold chocobo, just gold chocobo feathers. That makes me disappointed. Hopefully they put one in eventually. Yeah, there it is. Get in there. Oh, it's even further below me, but it's still underwater, so that's good. What am I doing? Defeat the warm spring gasser. Okay, I'm confused. I thought I can't fight underwater, so maybe this spot isn't underwater. I guess we'll find out. It isn't. I thought I did all those stuff in there I was supposed to do. Yes, not. Certainly I can tell you where the red coral grows, but first you must answer me this. Why do you want to know? You are gathering them for Sayo, that she might make a hairpin for her mother. In that case, the most vibrant viewers are located near Shisui of the Violet Tides. The crystal at the Turquoise Trench purifies all the surrounding waters, making the coral there the most beautiful of the 5 seas. It is said that those crimson hue protect the women who wear them from coming to any harm. Good luck, madame. I hope you manage to make that little girl's day. Well, that's a journey and a bloody half. To go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. I am back. Where was I heading? Ah. Search for the treasure. Thank you for coming, my good lady. Before we begin hunting for treasure in earnest, let us go over the basics. Do you see those great columns of seaweed below? Treasure are often carried into the area surrounding our village by the ocean currents and become entangled by the roots and stalks of larger clumps of plants like those. If you do a bit of tugging on the stalk, go ahead and give it a try. Oh, right, I get it. That's likely for the other thing. For the manta ray thing. Yeah. Excuse me. A true cousin of the blue. A thorough search of the area, but you thoroughly search the area, but you are unable to find the wakizashi, or the wakizari, I think it was. No, it is a wakizashi. I did not misread it. I shouldn't second guess myself. It was not there. Bah! That vile creature must have wrapped its slimy arms around it and taken it back to its home then. Please, you must track it down and seize my wakizashi from it. It is likely in Onokoro with all the other Shiranui. Get in there. This will be the pass through the rings on the market. So I gotta go get it again. Once I finish and hand in all these quests, I think I'm gonna call it because I'm getting kind of hungry. And I'm sure I'm gonna be given even more quests to do after this one, after these ones. Fairly close to the edge of the map there. Too high. The final marker. One or two. Ah, ah, ooh. Back at the base. Turn around. Black-haired maiden. A jet black-haired maiden. Sometimes I will hum to myself as I row out to sea. Sadly, that is the extent of my singing abilities. Me? A singer? I am often told I have a sultry voice. Perhaps it is from all the drinking, but I sure as hell can't sing. To learn the answer to that, I suggest you speak with our watchman up above. He is charged with surveying. He is charged with surveying. Well, he was in charge of surveying last night. I know of her. Seen her several times, in fact. You'll have no luck finding her, though. The girl you speak of, she is from Suinosato. It is a village that lies at the bottom of the sea. No one can tell you where it is or how to get there. Even if they could, you would likely drown trying to swim there. Well, you would likely drown trying to swim there. But I can breathe under the water. You have come here on behalf of a young man, searching for a woman who sings in the moonlight? Had I known anyone was watching, I would have quit long ago. From now on, I shall be avoiding that area. Please tell your friend to forget about me. He and I, we come from two different worlds. It would never work. Let him know he shan't ever be seeing me again. Well, that sucks. Just about to hit the 2-hour mark. I mean, the 3-hour mark. Yeah, there's a lesson in it. I only need one more wee what's-majigger, so let's just get that since we're right now. That's a lot of stuff on my map. What did I get? I got the wind-up airship. Please tell me I don't need to be underwater. No. Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm infected. Where is the last one? Ah, there it is. I guess I'm finally getting back to going to Kugane. Enclosed in this envelope is a paper that outlines all of our conditions and preferences. If there is anything Mistress Kimiko would like to amend or add, assure her that the Confederacy is open to negotiations. Near Pier 1. Mistress Bigman, you are returned. What brings you back so soon? I have a lot of shit to hand in. Ah, yes, let me have a look. This is a deal I can hardly say no to. Tell Master Tsukikage we will fully agree to the conditions outlined in this letter. Assuming he is willing, I would also like to ask him to obtain certain items for us, besides those listed here. We would, of course, compensate him accordingly. There are a plethora of luxury goods that can only be attained in the Ruby Sea. Since the Imperials have begun placing their embargoes, a lot of these things have become difficult to acquire. Here, I have prepared a contract for Master Tsukikage to review and sign. Please see that it makes it to him. As always, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Sorry, just trying to tighten a screw on my glasses. Enzo. Balasar, I am glad to see you are returned. How did the meeting with Mistress Kimiko go? According to this contract, she has agreed to all our terms regarding the loot and has even offered us an opportunity to earn extra coin. This, my friend, is what I call a job well done. Now let us see. On the side, she would have us procure the shell of a decade-old turtle, teardrop pearls, and soaking shark fins. All of these are expensive commodities that cannot be obtained in Kugane or anywhere else outside of the Ruby Sea, for that matter. Mistress Kimiko certainly knows how to play her cards. Chief, I'll go and get them for you. A very generous officer, Hansaku, but sending you to search for everything alone would take far too much time. Let us divide the work. You can retrieve the soaking shark fins, I will find the turtle shell, and Susumi, you secure the teardrop pearls. Understood. I shall make for Shoal Rock right away. There he goes again. He ran off without even bothering to confirm how many fins we would have him bring back. The man is completely incompetent. There is no need to be so hard on him, Susumi. While perhaps a touch overzealous, he is simply looking to prove his worth to us. It is only natural, seeing as he narrowly escaped death at the hands of his former shipmates. Each and every one of us here comes from a similarly difficult past. I do not see why we should treat him any different. An interesting notion has just struck me. Mayhap the reason our dear Hansaku is so enthusiastic about procuring items is because he is attempting to avoid something, or rather, someone. You mean to imply that the fake merchants were members of his former crew? Indeed. He has been rather skittish of late, and it would explain why he did not escort Balasar to us when they first met. Coming face to face with your former crew under the best of circumstances can be trying. When you hold a blade to their throat and force them to pay the tithe, well, then you become a marked man for life. So, Hansaku was once shipmates with those lowlifes? Susumi, what's wrong? You are starting to turn pale. Nothing is wrong, sir. I am simply disgusted that one of our very own, however insignificant to our organization they might be, as are dealing with such vulgar men. I must be going now, if I am to gather our teardrop pearls. They escaped. I wonder what happened, what has gotten into Susumi. Whatever Hansaku's past, he is a Confederate now. Besides, we tied stones around his crew's necks and threw them into the sea. I see no reason for her to be so upset. I suppose that is a mystery best solved later. Please do me a favor and go check on Hansaku for me, will you? Balasar, thank the Kami. You came when you did. I was about to be fish food. So the chief saved me from sudden death yet again. Somehow I always manage to bungle up every job I'm given. What a complete another fool I am. Well, I suppose all that matters in the end is that we obtained the fins. I shall return to headquarters and inform the others. I'll meet you back there. Hey, I've hit the end. I'm almost at the end of the list. We're not accepting any more quests once we finish these. I'm calling it. Madam, please, I do not mean to be rude, but I have not time to entertain anyone right now. The kerchief I was sent to wash were swept away by the strong gust of wind, and I must retrieve them before they are forever lost. Zuzura sent you to look for me? My sister has always been impatient. I must hurry. I do not want to be scolded again. Please, might you assist me in my search? I will inspect the deep seas, so can you scour the coast? Let us meet back here once we are finished. How did your search go? 1, 2, 3. That should be everything. Thank the Kami. Thank you. Your keen eyes have spared my ears another long-winded lecture. I always come here to launder our kerchiefs because they become much softer when they are dried under the sun. Unfortunately, they have gotten damp, so I will have to hang them out again. If you are returning to Tamamizu, please tell my sister I will be just a bit longer. Last one. I'm gonna bet this one is underwater. Let's make sure it is in fact the last one. Yep. Oh, that might not be underwater. Yeah, I'm on the destination. Oh wait, I was forgetting the capital I. Begone! You are scaring all the fish away. And the winds carried to your ears complaints of an angry Kojin. Ugh, fine. Why does everyone insist on bothering me when I finally think I am rid of them? They round up their friends and return to harass me with more. Begone! Begone with you all! I will never get any fishing done at this rate. Okay. So with that, let's start by handing in the first of the the Kojin tribe quests, then we'll go in and hand all of those in, then we'll go down there, then up there, and then we'll just make our way around. You get the gist. But as I said, we're not picking up any more quests. We're done side questing for today. We might be done with the game for the day. You have come. Good. There you are. You disobeyed me to go and search for treasure again, didn't you? What's this? Ah, Balasar. A welcome surprise. I hope Kabuto has not given you too much trouble. I'm gonna stop doing that now. She saved my life, and so I wish to present her a token of gratitude. I did not realize you were an acquaintance. Perhaps I should take my leave. Wait, Kabuto. Where are you going? What of your gift to Balasar? So you did not come to speak with her? I was not even aware she was here. I came searching for you. How many times must I tell you not to go searching for treasure on your own? The Red are running amok in the Ruby Sea. You know this. Yes, I went alone, and yes, I was saved by Balasar, but I believe it was fate. It brought us together and rewarded me with a Karakuri puppet. I will not deny you are a gifted fighter, but it would be foolish to mistake today's happenstance for good fortune. Though I suppose you have done worse in more favorable situations. Before we continue, I wish to add today's find to the treasure vault. You seem puzzled, Balasar. Ah, you must think he means to travel to the Isle of Zeki. Allow me to explain. As you are well aware, the Isle of Zeki has been home to the most prized relics of both the Red and Blue since time immemorial. Though the Red guard it fiercely, they can no longer subsist on the plunder of the Imperials. Now they demand that we join in their work. As mercenaries and raiders, naturally we refused, and so they deny us entry to the vault. Rather than take up arms against our brothers, we have taken it upon ourselves to create a new treasure vault here in Tamamizu. To that end, we have devoted a great deal of effort to searching far and wide for treasure with which to fill our vaults. If certain individuals would learn not to wander off on their own, I could take comfort in knowing said efforts are not wasted. The others would only slow me down. You will have to forgive Kabuto. He is as stubborn as his shell is thick. But you are not here to listen to our quarrels. Come, let us make our way to the treasure vault. Scratcher, scratcher, scratcher. Kabuto, you've returned. What wondrous treasure have you brought us today? You can't possibly expect to fill the vault on your own. Such a task is much too great, even for you. Let us hope, brother. No, I work alone. Oh my, you never mentioned the puppet was a Kojin. Such detail, such craftsmanship. The kami will surely be pleased with a treasure so fine. Kabuto of the Blue. What? Makura, was that you? No one walks alone, Kabuto. To turn your back on your brothers and sisters would be the folly of the greatest order. Tsukumogami? Oh, great divine spirit, we are humbled by your presence. Raise your heads and be proud. You have done well to gather such a glorious bounty. But the task before you is too great for a single Kojin. Kabuto, you must lead your brothers and sisters. Lead them to even greater treasures and prosperity. You have been chosen, brother. I am honored, truly I am. I swear on my honor, our vault will overflow with riches, but I need no help to... Silence! You will form a company of treasure seekers, starting with her. Yes, you, with the horns. Please, Divine One, there is no need to burden her with such insolence. You call yourself a warrior, but your prowess pales before the might of Balasar. Was it not you who said it was fate that brought you together? Yes, but how do you? You must accept that to which fate has bound you, Kabuto, and do so with all your heart. Henceforth, you and yours will be known as the Divine Circle. Who else shall join you in this endeavor? Well, there is Zukin, Makura, and Shiketahe. I mean, that is, if it isn't any inconvenience. Where is your backbone, Kabuto? The duty placed upon you is both sudden and daunting, so your uncertainty shall be forgiven, but only this once. Furthermore, until you prove your resolve to be unbending and your mind focused, I, Tsukumo, will oversee your operation personally. And with that, our team is assembled. Let us set forth and seek out the untold riches of the realms that even the Red Kojin will burn with envy. Did we just that we started the power journey of a primal? Because that wouldn't be good. That would be most bad. The Blue Kojin have begun making contributions to the treasure vault in Tamamizu. East Tribe quests unlocked. Your reputation increased to friendly. You have achieved friendly reputation with the Kojin. Kojin Beast Tribe's quests are now available from Zukin at Tamamizu. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from yada 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 yada. Yibbity yibbity bibbity bibbity. What the hell is a venture? I'm not accepting this quest, but I do want to see. Today's remaining allowance, Beast's Hotel. I just want to see what the rewards are. Reputation, Kojin Sengo, and I see. Right. Got a lot of handings, so a lot of talking is on the way. My sister lost her kerchiefs again. Thank you for helping her gather them. Ah, you are staring again. You want to know whose show we are polishing, I take it? This one once belonged to a venerated ancestor of ours, who was reckoned a sage among our people. Upon his death, his soul took up residence in his shell. We hang it on the gate to our village, that he might continue to keep us safe. After watching over Tamamizu for a few centuries, his soul will eventually depart from this place, and he will be reborn as a kami. To thank him for his years of dedicated service, we regularly take down and polish his shell. For your help, we will ask that he also protect you. Thank you, madam. Welcome back. I trust you enjoyed the ride. By the swishing of her tail, I can tell my striped ray certainly did. Or perhaps she simply ate something that did not sit right with her. She devours everything that crosses her path, especially things that glisten. Once she swallowed an entire coffer worth of gold coins we found on a sunken ship. In any case, I thank you for taking her out. Do be sure to come back to visit sometime. She has taken quite a shine to you. You mean to say the voice we heard was only that of a Kojin fisherman? How disappointing. I shall be sure to inform the others and tell them to quit bothering the poor soul. While I am sad that it is over, it was fun while it lasted. Should you ever learn anything more of the Pirate King's treasure, do come back to share your find. So tell me, adventurer, did the stone of vitality work? You could not tell if it had any effect? The merchant did warn me that the stone would do little for those who have already attained true power. Mayhap the both of us are simply too strong to receive any of its benefits. While the thing may have cost me a fortune, I do not regret a single koban I spent on it. This rock has proven to me that I have what it takes to protect my people and my village, and that I need nothing more than my 2 arms and legs to do it. I shall be keeping the Stone of Vitality as a reminder of that. Thank you for all your help. You have allowed me to come to a very important realization today. That you got scammed? Were you able to find my wakizashi? Here you go, good sir. Yes, this is it! Haha! At long last I have obtained my first treasure. Now I am a true Kojin of the Blue. While I might not be the bravest, I do have a rare gift of seeing through people right away. I knew you were the kind of trustworthy individual. This ability has served me well in trading and has allowed me to establish many good relationships with people around me, such as yourself. May our friendship last a lifetime. So, the Kojin of the Red were the culprits. This is an outrage! While we are by no means on friendly terms, they have never attempted to murder one of our own until now. Then again, perhaps they were not aiming to take his life, but were simply looking to steal the ancient rod he was using at the time. It is, after all, one of our most valued treasures. I must warn the others to take extra precautions when leaving the village with anything that can be considered to be of great worth. Thank you, madam, for your assistance in shedding light upon this most troubling situation. So, how did the hunting go? We have brought back a bounty of porcelain plates, bottles, and look, this is a ton of zabuton cushion. A torn zabuton cushion. This is one of the rarest treasures I have possessed to date. But you bore of this task. After all... but you bore of this talk. After all, your kind only has eyes for Koban. That you would not desire to own such exquisite objects. You are very strange people indeed. I suppose, however, I must thank you for it, because that means all the more treasure for us. Ha ha ha. Thank you for your help in gathering these for me, madam. I cannot wait to take them home. If I am not mistaken, that is the piquant scent of coral shells that clings gently to your clothes. Look at the size of these legs. Added to that, the meat inside appears very tender and succulent. Once they are added to the stew and boiled, it will be ready to serve. Truth be told, these banquets are not all about having fun. In fact, some might say it's a silent competition to see who can serve the best food. The individual to bring the most delicious dish is usually awarded the honor of hosting the next one. Thanks to you and these delicious legs you have brought back to me, my victory is all but guaranteed. Right, let's head over to Suino Sato, whatever it is. We've got like 7 quests to hand in over there. Yeah, I got the name right. It is Suino Sato. You return. Does that mean you brought back my Mozuku? My Mozuku? Oh, thank you. This seaweed is very important. This seaweed is an important part of our diet, and I don't know what I would have done had you not agreed to collect it for me. Until now, I have never been stung while gathering Mozuku. I suppose I only have myself to blame. I should not have allowed myself to be distracted by the glistening scales of the fish that swam by. If only we had fjords like those upon the surface, we could mitigate such risks. Sadly, we are a small village, and space for farming is something we can scarce afford. While the sea is bountiful and full of riches, unlike you, she only bestows her blessing upon those who hold her in awe. It was arrogant of me to forget to fear her mighty waves. I, however, remain thankful for the ordeal, because it reminded me of something very important, and allowed me to make a wonderful new friend. Please take this gift. You defeated them? Thank you. Thank you so very much. You have saved us from starvation. The seaweed and mollusks, they are one of our main source of food. Umami especially are very nutritious, and without them we would not be able to sustain ourselves. Unfortunately, they also happen to be one of the Warm Spring Gasame's favorite things to snack on. Had you not slain them when you did, we would have been in dire straits. What is worse is that these vicious beasts seem to be growing stronger, something possibly owing to increased numbers of eruption from Hell's Lid. You are incredibly strong, but you best also take care when dealing with these beasts in the future. Perhaps now they will be able to find a way to reconcile their differences. Thank you. Until you came along, I was at a loss of what to do. By nature, we avoid using any harsh words or actions. As such, most of what I have to say is easily brushed aside by my children. You, however, have gotten through to them where I could not. Now the people of the village need not be disturbed by their angry shouts any longer. Please accept the small gift as a token of appreciation. Do you have what I asked for? Yeah, here it is. You nerd. These cuts you have brought me are beautiful. Excellent work. I have, for far too long, craved the taste of bird meat. You see, many years ago, a cage fell from a ship passing above. Within it was a bird. The moment its flesh touched my lips, I knew no food, however fine, could compare. We received so few visitors from the surface that it is next to impossible to procure such meat, or any meat at all. In fact, all the Kojin merchants bring is seafood. Before you go, I have one question for you. If I'm not mistaken, birds have appendages that allow them to soar the skies. You do not look as though you can fly, so how is it that you are able to capture these magnificent winged creatures? I have a chocobo. You angered them? And when they come to attack you, you pounce? Ha ha ha! You people from the land are a ferocious lot. Slowly I come to understand the decisions my ancestors made to seek refuge in the sea. Any road. Thank you for bringing me my meat. My siblings and I shall feast tonight. You are offering to accompany me on my travels? That is incredibly generous of you. Thank you. I shall give you some time to prepare before leaving Suino Sato. Please come find me as soon as you are ready. Ah, you are back. I trust you were able to obtain what I requested. Fantastic. Now we will have no need to worry about drinking water for some time to come. Though we have been here for generations, we are still unable to consume seawater. These will allow us to remove the brine and turn it into fresh water. Normally, we send the strongest men from our village to procure the water spirit cores, but the Kojin of the Red have become suspiciously territorial of late. It has made approaching Hell's Lid extremely difficult for us. Thank you very much for your help. We would not be able to survive without the sprite cores you brought back to us. As promised, here is your reward. You have exterminated the Awahaki? Good work. The Kojin will be absolutely delighted to hear it. You see, they primarily use striped rays for transportation and to deliver goods. The beasts, however, are so terrified of the bubbles that stream from these plants that upon seeing them they will buck off, whoever or whatever they are carrying. I shall inform them of all that you have done for them later. But now, please allow me to present with you your reward. See, aren't you happy you helped? Were you able to find my coral? Here you go. Oh, thank you so much, miss. These are the best and brightest ones I have ever seen. Oh, and I found out earlier that Mother actually was not sick. She's going to have a baby, and I'm going to be a big sister. I'm thinking instead to use these to make 2 hairpins. One for Mother, and another for my new baby sister. These red corals are sure to keep them safe forever and ever. Good work, kid. Alright, now we hand in that one over there, and those ones over there. I am glad you made it back, Hanasaku taught us everything. Thank you. It seems my fears were warranted. These fins, they are all in near perfect condition. They will no doubt surpass even Mistress Kimiko's high expectations. Now that we have everything, let us deliver the goods to our client without any further ado. I shall prepare one of our ships and begin stocking right away. Very good, Susumi. Although she tries hard to hide it, Susumi is far less cheerful than usual. Is she alright, I wonder? She is probably just exhausted from her social perils. Chief, if members of the Confederacy are barred from entering the port city, how exactly are we supposed to meet with our client? I'm guessing that's where I will come in if I ever decide to finish that quest line. Which I probably will at a later date. But I've almost been going for 4 hours, and I think that's a long enough stream because it's coming up midnight for me. Okay, so I've gone to 3 of the 6 new areas that they introduced in this campaign, in this expansion. Might your return mean I shall be receiving my blessing stone? Here you go! It's so large, warm, and smooth. This would make the perfect pillow. Not that that is how I would ever put it to use, mind you. You see, blessing stones are, well, these gifts left behind by seabirds. You can only find them in remote areas because they are shy creatures that prefer to settle far away from people. What do you mean by gift, you ask? That is what we call the pile of bird shite, of course. I hope you used gloves. We currently lack fertilizer. Once this is ground into fine powder, we should have enough to cover all our fields. Not only do these stones bring us a bounty of crops, but during the season our haul of fish are meager. We make a living by selling them in Namai. Hence their name, blessing stones. They are one of the many gifts the sea has bestowed upon us. Any road, here you are. Thank you for your help. Not sure how I feel about any road. I'm an anywho kind of guy. Anywho. Welcome back. Were you able to find everything I asked for? There you go. Fantastic. Now all that is left is for me to fantastic. Now all that is left for me to do is dump these into a pot and allow the ingredients to stew. While the fish we catch here are excellent, eating the same thing day in and day out is not exactly healthy. A well-balanced diet must include meat and a variety of vegetables. Thank you, madam. Hopefully the food you gathered will have my husband back to full strength in next to no time. Adventurer, you have returned. There's flecks of blood upon you. It appears we need not worry about the monsters anymore. Thank you. In a time before the Empire occupied Doma, our men were as adept at wielding swords as they were rods. They would gather together in the village, then head out to slaughter whoever or whatever disturbed us. Now, however, such actions would be considered an attempt at rebellion. We were extremely fortunate to have you visit when you did. Please come back to our island anytime. We will be sure to give you a warm welcome when you do. So, the maiden with black hair, she was from Suino Sato? She is right. Our worlds, our differences, they are inconcealable. They were irreconcilable. Perhaps my father was right. Maybe I was tracing a dream after all. You see, one of my ancestors was once asked to save an injured Kojin by a girl from Suino Sato. In return for his help, they took him underwater to voyage its depths. He never returned. No doubt he was devoured by some gruesome sea monster. As such, it is possibly for the best that things ended this way. I think I am going to stay here for a bit. The seas are beautiful tonight, and I want to continue dreaming for just a little longer. Or, alternatively, he found he liked it under the waves, and decided to stay. Both are equally possible. He could have been eaten. I simply must find a way to acquire... Here you go. You are back! And would you look at that, you have brought me wildfowl treasure. Thank you. With this I might finally be able to extract an answer from those miserly blue Kojin. Lately we have faced a sudden surge of beasts in this region. This has scared our fish away, and as people of the sea, the Kojin are the only ones who know where they might have migrated to. While generally an amicable people, they are merchants to the core, and will take any opportunity they can get to earn a bit of extra coin. Thankfully, they never ask for too much. This to us may be junk, but to them, they are priceless treasures. Oh, there you are. On the way back, I tried imitating it the way you swam and found that I was able to effortlessly glide through the waters. It was a liberating experience. I didn't think there was anyone in the world that could swim better than my father, but you are far, far superior. Thank you, miss. Because of you, I have overcome my fear and am one step closer to realizing my dream of becoming the village's best fisherman. Ah, you came. Here, this is for you. Mistress Bigman, there is no way I can quit fishing. I must somehow become good enough to convince Karuri and the others to allow me to keep my rod. This will require a lot of practice, which means I might end up pulling in even more monsters from the sea. Thus, I ask you, please, madam, might you accompany me on my training sessions? I know it is a bold favor to request of someone who has saved me not once but twice now. However, I see no other way. You are the only one that can keep these monsters at bay. Truly, you are my last hope. Alright, so I've completed most of the side quests here, just not the side quest chains. I'm not going to accept this. I just want to know how much it'll give me. So about like 4 times as much as a side quest. Okay. As I said, I've been streaming for about 4 hours, so I think this is a good time for me to call it. Next time I stream FF14, we will be continuing the main quest and doing some extra stuff along the way, but mostly focusing on the main quest. Anywho, as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all later. Ciao for now.